What's up, everybody? I am here with some more Assassin's Creed 3. Last time, Achilles actually gave us new weapons, which are the Hidden Blades, which, if I can show, one of the classic Assassin's Creed weapons. See right there. Look at that. Look at that fancy. Look at that fancy he is. With Connor having those hidden blades. And speaking of Achilles, he's right here. Training begins. Let's start the mission.
Go away! Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English? Oh, I didn't see you there, old man. I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
Your boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Sgtkeller boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me the lumber, boy. I'll raise a crew.
He's too drunk to actually repair the boat and get a crew when the ship is available. And there it is, the ship right there. When fully upgraded, this thing looks fantastic, I gotta say. Now, there was an old man here. I guess he's not here anymore. But he does appear back, if I'm not mistaken. Connor, you don't want to do that. I think that's later on in the new mission. But anyway, we're gonna head back towards the manor. So it shouldn't be that far. And before we actually reach Achilles, there's one thing I did forgot to mention. Is that I took the liberty off screen to actually screen cap the underground tunnels from Boston and New York. I'll show them right now on the screen, because if I don't, and then I'll forget. So the biggest underground tunnels is New York. New York, I believe. Yeah, I believe New York is the biggest underground tunnels, second to Boston. So there are the two photos on screen, and they're huge. New York has 11 doors that you want to open. Don't worry, it's optional. But if you actually want to complete everything, more power to you. And Boston has 10 doors that you want to open or unlock. And they're pretty tricky to actually to find, but if you just constantly just check on the map, then you'll be able to find your way and open all the doors. And one more thing before we actually enter, let's enter through the manor. Before I start the mission, before I forget, actually, I want to say that I want to okay, the words for me for today. I just want to budge through the mission,
There you are.
and then I'll get into the after game
I have
stuff.
something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Okay, stockpile allows you to purchase items from homesteaders and display the items you currently own. Now, this one is actually kind of complicated to understand, but I'll try my best to actually make it easier. Remember the 2 homestead missions that we actually completed, which is the Godfrey and I forgot what was your name, Tanner, and the other homestead mission with the craftsman. With those 2 missions, it comes to play here when you want to craft some things. It's the Sgtkeller allows you from homesteaders. So there are about 7 or 8 homestead missions that we do want to complete if you want to start crafting things. Now, so you can see we have yes, Godfrey and Terry. Yeah, Terry have oak lumber available for purchase. This is what they meant about craft. This is what I was mentioning about crafting. As you can see, look, Godfrey and Terry have oak lumber available for purchase. So as you can see, both of them do lumber, and the craftsman crafts other items like tables, chairs, and apparently other things too. So we have to purchase 3 or just 1. Okay, significant funds. Okay, I don't have any money. As you can see, there's trading. Trading is a little bit later. As you can see, it's the trading now. Can I go back, please? I can't go back. Come on. Hey, there we go. I can't go back. Yeah, that was all a bunch of tutorials and stuff. So we have to do more homestead missions so we are able to unlock and craft more items, but that's not until later. That's not until after sequence 6 we're able to unlock other homestead missions.
Was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon. That to approach them now would see me killed. All my work would be for nothing. Patience, restraint. These proved the most difficult subjects for me. But in time I mastered them as well. Days became months. Months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
Interesting. Yeah, but like, this is still sequence 5, right? Yeah, this is sequence 5. After sequence 6, like I said, we'll be able to unlock more homestead missions. Is there any? No, there isn't any right now. So after sequence 6, that's when you can start looking for homestead missions only here at the Davenport homestead. Nowhere in the frontier, Boston, or New York. Just here in this area. That's it. Nowhere else outside of it. So if you wanna, and crafting is recommended if you do want to get 100%. So you do want to do those homestead missions. Like I said, once we unlock all the homestead missions, or we completed all the homestead missions, I'll be able to show the crafting, or explain as best as I can for the crafting. But over here, there's a little chest or crate over here. If you open it or interact with it, you gain a new recipe is required, and you get a new item. Well, you get an item, but that's not, we can't unlock that until later. So let's jump. now the ship has been repaired. Well, oh no, I can't fast travel. So he finally fixed the ship. Looks nice. So let's talk to him. Oh, and one more thing. Before we actually start the mission, the book that Achilles showed us is now available in stores throughout the frontier, Boston, and New York. So if you're in the middle of a mission, or if you don't want to travel back and forth to the Davenport homestead, just go to a nearby.
No, not the left foot. Never the left foot.
Just go to a nearby store, then you're able to craft items. And it doesn't matter which general store.
She is solid?
Aye. Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale, near a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Where would we go?
As it happens, she still needs guns and the officers to command them. We'll launch straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs. Haul in the mainsail! Get up the rigging! Hand over fist! Come on, men! Let's get her out where she needs to be!
We've been having these clothes for a while now. When are we gonna get those robes? I want to get those robes now. Those assassin robes.
Come on, lad. No time like the present.
Take the helm.
Unfoul the tap!
Come on. She won't bite. You're connected to her now. Listen. Half sail.
And this just gives you tutorials of how to manage a ship.
Again. Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there. She's a nimble vessel, but the faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. We need more speed. Loosen to full sail.
Now, sadly, in Assassin's Creed 3, in this game, the sailing.
Looks to be shifting. Stay alert, Connor. Gusty winds can be difficult to manage.
Yeah, he's just giving you tutorials of how to manage the ship. But like I said, sadly, the ship sailing, you don't come across often. Later on, we'll be able to do missions. Later on we'll be able to do naval missions. Like we're able to use the ship. And there's also one other main mission that we're able to use the ship. But after that, man,
now,
the
take
ship
us through these shallows.
is not really used a lot.
Careful not to run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hull. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Okay, he's telling you the differences between full sail and half sail. And of course, full sail you get more speed, but you get less handling, and when you half sail you get more handling but less speed.
Mind those other vessels. Hold your tack to keep your right of way.
Gotta be steady. When sailing, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me, but like even though it's just you don't have to press any of the analog sticks of the D-pad, I still have that you could say old habit of pushing up the left trigger, thinking that I'm moving the ship or moving the ship forward. I don't know why. That's just me. Especially I did that when I first played through Assassin's Creed 4. Throughout the whole game, I always push up the left analog stick. It looks like it feels like I'm driving a car when I'm not.
I want everything. Full sail, go get
One
that
optional
wind.
objective is to not take any damage. of course.
Cartridges. We're close. Into half sail.
But like I said, I want to budge through the main missions first, and then after the game's finished, that's when I'll do some after game stuff.
No sail. Bring her to full stop. No sail, haul in everything. Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner. Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show.
The Sgtkeller is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Kind of just like quickly barges at them and says, "Where's Charles Lee?" Don't worry, we'll get him soon. Take the helm again. Let's do it.
That's a beauty tack!
Now they're gonna show tutorials of how to fire the cannons now.
Deploy to half sail. What the bloody hell was that about?
Oh man, what's up?
The older man is a Templar. Who was he with?
A Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the mast. Midshipman for the Crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need. Let fly, full sail! Reduce speed! Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Round shot for a start.
I'm trying to. Oh.
Make ready, boys! Let
Yeah, I said it just gives you tutorials on how to fire cannons and stuff.
Aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible. On fire broadside!
Directed! Some old powder in there.
Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky. Hold! Fire!
Not bad for a spot, Captain.
You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long. Full sail!
Yeah, that see, it gives you tutorials on how to fire cannons and stuff. Now, in this game, you have to actually charge the cannons in order to fire, but if you charge them fully, the more damage you take on enemy ships.
Gunboats are about.
If you just frequently fire, you're not gonna inflict damage on your opponents.
The king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard.
Use swivels to destroy 2 ships. That's one of the optional objectives. Okay, well right there, successfully brace when attacked. Basically means you have to you have to put yourself on sight on enemy fire. So I'll show.
No sail, no sail.
So I'll just provide an example of how to do it. Why isn't he firing? Come on, fire, fire, fire.
Take cover.
Okay, that guy's not covering. He's not firing, I mean. Uh oh. And also, the ship health is on the mini map.
Deploy to half sail.
Did it show up? Damn it. Successfully brace once. Yeah, right there. See, you have to put yourself on enemy fire in order to do that. Just do that 3 times and you'll be fine. I just wanted to show an example of how to do it.
Off target. We are off target. Fire. Wait for it. Fire.
Ah, the waves.
We're sailing into the wind. Alter your course.
And that should be for the other optional. Yeah, there you go.
Ready out to fire. Fire.
Ah, come on.
On my mark.
There you go.
Reload.
Ready when you are, sir.
English frigate! I'll be big twaddled, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from?
Okay, good. When you brace, you have a high chance of taking less damage But if you don't brace, then you're gonna lose almost a quarter of your health every time, depending on the ship and how big it is. And of course, frigate ships have more cannons and they take a lot of damage. And they will inflict a lot of damage on you if you're not careful.
Nothing bad!
Damn it. And now the real test for you actually begins when you're actually sailing. I played Assassin's Creed 4 a lot of times, so I'm used to ship battles on the seas. I got his ass. Oh, and I mainly forgot, these episodes will be long, depending on the mission too.
Now we best be getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garters.
So you will see episodes that are almost a half an hour long. Sometimes, like I said, depending on the mission. The Hard Way, Sequence 5, mission complete, and I did all of the objective missions.
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship. Could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Sgtkeller's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
Yes, of course.
2 weeks, and not even a goodbye before you left.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for? Put them on. Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. But I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Jeez. When is it gonna end, the cutscene? I want to end it off.
Utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum.
Like I said, some of the episodes will be at least a half an hour long, depending on the mission and the cutscene too.
What's this?
A remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean, above? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, read you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Run diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice, strong signal. Just a heads up, there's no elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
Okay, finally. So I could finally end this off here. So next time on Assassin's Creed 3, we're going to be heading up and finding the next power source.